You're listening to Inside Lebo, a podcast giving you an inside look at Mount Lebanon, Pennsylvania, produced by Mount Lebanon's Public Information Office.
There's a certain kind of student that you remember long after graduation, the one who doesn't just pass through the halls of Mount Lebanon High School, but shapes them. The leaders, the quiet grinders, the ones balancing packed schedules, big responsibilities, and even bigger ambitions. Somehow they make it all look effortless. Hi, I'm Rachel Windsor, Mount Lebanon's Assistant Public Information Officer and the Senior Editor of Mount Lebanon Magazine. And in this episode, brought to you by Trivers Jewelry, we're sitting down with two of those high school students, Cole Gibbons and Katherine "Kat" Walters, both seniors at Mount Lebanon High School. So Cole, we'll start with you. How would you describe your typical day as a senior at Mount Lebanon High School?
My typical day is pretty busy, a little stressful, but that adds to the excitement. But yeah.
Great. And you're actually a 3-sport varsity athlete, so a team captain and president of the student activities. So that's really a lot. What would you say keeps you motivated to stay involved at that level?
I love being involved. I don't like sitting in the back. I love making a change, making a difference, and going out. And I feel like it's more fun to be involved than sitting in the back. So I think that's what motivates me to stay in it.
That's great. Yeah, you definitely don't have a shortage of activities that you're involved in. So, and you even started your own business, actually, your holiday craft business and landscaping work. So that's not something that every high school student takes on. Where did that sort of like entrepreneurial mindset come from?
I would definitely give credit to my parents. They both started their own businesses and are both their own bosses right now. So definitely stem from them. It's really exciting to see what they've done, and I just kind of wanted to carry that on myself.
What would you say interested you in those two specific businesses, like the crafting and the landscaping in particular?
The craft business, I just was inspired by a little snowman I saw, and I was just like, wow, I can really create that pretty easily myself. And I was just like, why not scale this up and make a lot of them, go down the strip district and sell them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And the landscaping?
Landscaping, I don't know. I like being outside, so I was like, this is a perfect job for me.
Great. Yeah, and then you got that seasonal stuff all filled out throughout the year.
Exactly.
That's awesome. And donating part of your profits back to the community says a lot about your character. Which of those businesses do you donate the profits from?
The holiday craft businesses, I donated $1,000 or something like that to the Interfaith Ministries. So, yeah, my mom thought it was a good idea. I was like, oh, yeah, we should definitely do that. So, yeah.
That's perfect. And you've even taken on leadership roles, across the board. As I mentioned a little bit earlier, you're president of student activities. You do a lot of mentoring with freshmen, coaching younger athletes. What would you say that leadership really means to you?
Oh, being in such a large family, I'm the youngest. Watching my siblings grow up, they've really taught me so much. And having a leader in my life meant so much to me. And I just wanted to be that for the younger kids, the freshmen, everyone I mentor. I feel like I just wanted to be their leader because looking up to my siblings meant so much. So I just wanted to be there for someone like that.
That's awesome. Sounds like your family inspires you a lot.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's great to have. And I guess if we look more at the behind the scenes side of things in your life, what is something that you think that people don't see about your day-to-day life?
A lot of people don't really know that I love the environment. I'm a pretty big environmentalist, I guess.
Cool.
I'm always outside with my dogs. I'm always, I help out in the woods a lot at the local Twin Hills Park. So that's really important to me, and yeah.
Awesome. What kind of dogs do you have? I'm a dog person.
I have 2 German Shorthair Pointers.
Nice. Very cool. And I guess looking ahead, what would you say are you most excited about after graduation?
Definitely moving to New York City, the Big Apple. I'm really excited about that. Just going to be growing my education at such a great institution, and then also being able to wrestle at the collegiate level at NYU is just going to be amazing, I think. So I'm really excited for that.
So you're going to NYU?
Yeah.
Do you know what you're planning on studying yet?
Business.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's a really good accomplishment.
Thank you.
That's awesome. So would you say there's a moment in the senior year that really stood out to you as a highlight?
Yeah, definitely winning the Whippeal Championship for wrestling. Just making my parents proud. They've done so much for me last 4 years with wrestling, and especially my friends and family. They've always supported me, and them being there, it just meant so much.
Yeah. That's great. Well, Cole, it's clear that you've made a huge impact here, not just through what you've accomplished, but how you've really shown up for others and for our community. So thank you for taking the time to share your story. Congratulations on your upcoming graduation. And we're going to take a quick break with a word from our sponsor, Truver's Jewelry. And when we come back, we're going to talk to another senior, Kat Walters.
Looking for that perfect piece of jewelry? At Truver's Jewelry, you're not just a customer, you're part of the family. Locally owned by Mount Lebanon residents Rob and Kate Truver, Truver's has specialized in exquisite craftsmanship and custom jewelry design for over 30 years. Rob is an expert goldsmith, ensuring your jewelry is created with the utmost skill and care. Whether you're looking for something timeless or one of a kind, Truver's delivers it all. Visit us at the corner of West Liberty and Piermont Avenue or check us out online at truvers.com. At Truver's, it's personal.
And welcome back to Inside Lebo. Now we turn to Kat Walters, the Student Council Co-President, Yearbook Editor-in-Chief, and a leader behind some of Mount Lebanon High School's biggest events. From organizing school-wide initiatives to building strong community connections, Kat's impact can be felt across nearly every corner of student life. So Kat, you've taken on major leadership roles. What does a typical day look like for you?
So similar to Cole, I'm definitely very busy and it can be stressful at times, but usually I have morning meetings that start at about 7:30 for the different extracurricular activities I'm involved in, so like student council, the Lebo Legacy Games, or a yearbook, and then obviously I go through my school day, and then after school I have lacrosse, which is super fun.
Yeah, that's great. So you mentioned Lebo Legacy Games. Can you first, I guess for listeners that aren't familiar with that, explain what it is? And then, it's really grown into something huge at the school recently. So tell me what that experience has been like.
Yeah, so the Lebo Legacy Games is an annual school-wide bocce tournament, and it brings awareness to our unified bocce team and the Special Olympics. It started 3 years ago, and then after the first year, the founders asked me and another student to take it on for the following 2 years. And that experience has been super awesome to see how it's grown over the past 3 years and how much students truly look forward to the event. And it's really awesome to see a wide variety of kids with different abilities and different social groups and all different grades come together. And we even had an administrative team last year, which was super fun. Just, the whole community coming together as one.
Yeah, I've been to 2 of those events now for covering it for the magazine, and it is really cool seeing like everybody so excited and everybody being able to take part in such a inclusive event. So good job with that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And, managing hundreds of students and all these multiple committees is no small task. So what has it taught you about leadership?
I've definitely learned how to be more organized over the past 4 years in high school and how to communicate well with others, but also that you can't really be a leader behind a desk. You have to really get out there and empower kids to act and have an active voice in the student body too, whether that's like being on the morning announcements or emceeing different events like the Clash of Classes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've learned to really get out there and get out of my shell, I think.
Awesome. And, you're also deeply involved in service, whether it's working with the Lebo Stars, which is the high school buddy program, or organizing fundraisers. So, one, can you explain a little bit more about Lebo Stars, again, for people that might not know? And then also, why is doing service work important for you?
Yeah, so Lebo Stars is our high school's buddy program, but different from other buddy programs. Usually it's one student assigned to another student with special needs, but at our school, it's the idea that you take a friend group at the high school and then put a special needs student in that friend group, and you hang out outside of school, inside of school. Like, for example, my group has gone to frozen yogurt, gone to see movies, so yeah. And it's always been important to me to give back to a community that I feel has given so much to me, and it's definitely kept me grounded and humble and helped me realize that people have so much more going on, and it makes my problem seem very little.
That's great. And on top of all of it, you're an athlete, so you're competing at a high level in lacrosse and previously track. How do you balance everything?
Yeah, so I've definitely learned how to ask for help. If there's one thing I think Mount Lebanon does super well, it's that the teachers truly want to help you. And if you ask for help, they're more than willing to help you. But also, I've definitely learned how to say no, and I have a limit. And I did have to end up not continuing track and just sticking with lacrosse because 2 sports in one season, along with school and my extracurriculars, was a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's great. What would you say is something about your high school experience that people might not expect?
Well, my mom actually works in the high school. She's a teacher and she's my homeroom teacher. And that has really impacted my high school experience. I think that's one of the things I'll miss most about college is just having my mom there and that support system at the high school and also at home. But it's been super fun to have her at the high school.
Oh, that's sweet. And you've also had experiences outside of school, like your time at UPMC Magee Women's Hospital Future Healthcare Professional Summer Enrichment Program and Boston College's Ever to Excel program. So did those, experiences shape your perspective on what comes next for you?
Yeah, so I did the Magee Women's Hospital program because I wanted to become a nurse. So I got to have hands-on experience at a hospital, which was super cool. And then I'm also attending Boston College next year to earn my undergraduate degree in nursing. So those definitely shaped my future.
That's awesome. And again, to you, congratulations. That's a really amazing path that you're headed down. So you should be very proud. And if you had to sum up your time at Mount Lebanon High School in one sentence, what would it be?
I would say Mount Lebanon High School is a special place that truly cares about the development of the whole person, not just academically.
Love that. Well, Kat, your impact goes far beyond just your titles. It's in the communities that you've built and the people that you've brought together. So thank you for sharing your story. And as graduation approaches, it's easy to focus on what's next, but we hope that conversations like these remind us how much happens along the way as well. So Cole Gibbons and Kat Walters may be heading in a different direction, but they share something in common. They've left Mount Lebanon better than they found it, and that's something worth remembering. That'll be all for this edition of Inside Lebo, sponsored by Trouvers Jewelry, produced by Marcia Morgenstern, with music by Drew Monod and graphics by Amy Robinson. Be sure to subscribe for future episodes, and we will see you next time with more from Mount Lebanon.
Thanks for listening to Inside Lebo, produced by Mount Lebanon's Public Information Office. Learn more about all things Lebo at mountlebanon.org or by following our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages.